Good afternoon and welcome to what will soon be called the Old City Hall. On behalf of the Office of the Mayor and City Council, I'd like to thank you for joining us today. My name's Councillor Richard Carpenter and I'm here on behalf of the Mayor, Kevin Davis, who sends his regrets. He's taking a little holiday this week. There are no councillors joining us today. Unfortunately, we all know someone who's been affected by cancer, every one of us, and far too many of us know a child or family that's faced childhood cancer. Childhood cancer is a leading disease related to cause of death for Canadian children aged 6 months to young adults. As a father and a grandfather, my heart aches for the families that have been impacted by this devastating effect of childhood cancer, and I've known so many. And the impact it has on the entire family, and cousins included. In Brantford, we recognize September as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So last year at this time, this council made a commitment to help raise the recognition and support initiatives from groups fighting childhood cancer issues. Today we raise the flag and we vow to continue to show compassionate care in hopes to raise support and awareness of childhood cancers and the impact on patients and their families. Together we can show families and the opportunity to remind the people of Brantford that families and patients alike, that they are not alone. You're never alone in this battle. So September is an opportunity to remind the people of Brantford and Brant that despite of all the other global issues we are currently facing, there's still work to be done in search for a cure and to improve the outcomes for children with cancer in Canada. Together we can make a difference. And now I'd like to ask Joyce to come forward and say a few words and tell us about her organization as well. Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you, Councillor. I'm not going to speak at length about Help a Child Smile. I am here as the chair of Help a Child Smile. We want to thank the city for recognizing and bringing awareness that's so important to childhood cancer. And what he said is absolutely true. It does affect not just the child, but the entire family. And that's why Help a Child Smile was born 30-some years ago, to help those families through it, to help them with the financial burden that comes with having a child being treated for cancer, and to give them opportunities to forget about it for a day or so and just go and have some fun. We send them off to lots of fun venues where they can just be a family and forget about it. So again, that's Help a Child Smile, but we're really here today to talk about the whole childhood cancer as a huge problem that needs way more support. And I want to again thank the city for this opportunity. And now I'd like to introduce one of our momcologists, we call them, which is a childhood cancer mom, Tracy Fast, and her little warrior, Eden.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and this is my daughter Eden. On March 15, 2017, Eden was diagnosed with cancer, becoming one of the 1,700 kids diagnosed in Canada every year. She completed her treatment and has since moved to the aftercare clinic at McMaster Children's Hospital. We spent the first 3 weeks of Eden's diagnosis in the hospital. As we walked up and down the cancer ward, we saw other tired parents with kids attached to IV poles, kids of all ages, some bald, some in wheelchairs. Everything about it was so foreign to me, and I certainly felt like an outsider gazing in. But then I noticed a teddy bear tucked beside one child, and somehow seeing that stuffed animal related this child to my own kids. And in that moment, those other kids were no longer strangers to me. In a way, they all became my own kids, and I knew that I would help be their voice and advocate for them, and I'd celebrate their milestones or weep at their losses. So like I said, that teddy bear made me think of my own kids and their tender innocence. So this is Barry. And he was my daughter Eden's teddy bear, and he saw her through treatment. He was at her side through every stage of treatment, and he's the inspiration behind the little poem that I'll read to you now that I wrote. It's called Ode to the Teddy Bear of a Sick Child. The teddy bear is the best mate of many little folks. He's hugged and squeezed and clung to through all sorts of tests and pokes. The teddy bear finds his crow's nest atop of ivy poles, or atop of little bald heads setting sail down hospital halls. In strollers, wagons, wheelchairs, or under scanning machines, he's tucked in tight beside his child, his favorite place to be. He's an anchor when the sea storms. He helps to calm the fears. The child needs not tissues, for the teddy bear absorbs the tears. The teddy bear keeps his watch under the North Star's light. Aware, alert, attentive, he's the captain of the night. He is the special treasure of the child too sick to smile, but at most he's our reminder of the innocent heart of a child. So the teddy bear is the quintessential symbol of childhood. But as members of the childhood cancer family, we have a more important symbol that we want people to be aware of, which is the gold ribbon. It represents childhood cancer because kids are worth more than gold. We dream of a day when this ribbon becomes as ubiquitous as the pink ribbon that stands for breast cancer. Because with awareness comes funds, and with funds comes research. Childhood cancer is extremely underfunded and under-researched. Today, only 5 cents out of every dollar is designated for childhood cancer research. And in the past 45 years, only 3 new drugs have been developed for the treatment of childhood cancers. I'll read that again. In the past 45 years, only 3 new drugs have been developed for the treatment of childhood cancers. Children are given the same chemotherapies that are given to adults, and too many kids spend their lives dealing with the after effects of the toxicities of such harsh treatments. My hope today is that when people look on the gold ribbon, something will stir inside them in the same way that seeing another young child's teddy bear stirred my own heart. That we might gaze on the faces of these kids fighting the biggest battles and help them as they fight. We need many others to come alongside these kids and their families to help be their voice and let them know that no kid fights alone. Thank you for this opportunity.